What's up, Preds fans? How we doing? Welcome back to another episode from the What's Nation, where we're here to talk about the Nashville Predators and how they traded away our boy Nyquist to the Wild, and to see if the season is actually over, because the Nashville players are playing like it. That's how they're playing their season, and also the front office is making moves like this to show that the season is over. So first, Nyquist got traded to the Wild. He ended up getting traded for a second round 2026 draft pick. Now, I like Nyquist, right? He ended up representing us hard in the Four Nation faceoff. He was out there. He got a point, right? He was one of three Predators out there making an impact. He's the only one that really made an impact at all. As we know, Saros, in the 3 games, game number 1, he ended up getting benched due to having his typical Saros game where he allows 5-6 goals in a game. And then he didn't even play game 2. He came back game 3 as, the old backup goalie for the Preds went out there. Lanky ended up getting benched, so Saros came back in and did good at that part of the game, getting like 14 saves in the rest of the game without allowing a goal. Then Forsberg was out there. He basically did nothing the entire time besides hit some people, and make a penalty or something for the Four Nation faceoff. But Nyquist actually went out there and scored a goal in Game 3 to represent these Nashville Predators. But to reward him, we ended up trading him away to the Wild for that second round draft pick in 2026, where we ended up still having to retain 50% of his salary, but we're hoping to get younger on this team. That's why they did it, right? We have a lot of old players on this team. I know 30 isn't that old in hockey years like the NFL. The NFL, when you hit that big 3-0, it's tough unless you're a kicker or a quarterback, right? If you're trying to be a running back, wide receiver, cornerback, anything like that, you hit 30, career's basically done. But whenever you look at our guys, as you'll see right here, we have many guys that's our best players on our team that's at least at 30, right? Philip Forsberg, sitting here, he has 54 points for the team. He's 30 years old. Marshall, he's sitting there 45 points. He's right around 35. Roman Josi, he's about 35. Ryan O'Reilly, he's one of the guys that was actually given effort against the Rangers. Now, this is something that the announcers ended up calling out, right? Team traveling half speed, looking like they've given up on the season. But O'Reilly was out there still giving it his all, trying to be that leader. 35 years old, center, trying to be out there, motivate his team. But the other guys wasn't motivated. I mean, you can tell watching the game. Steven Stamkos, another old guy, right? About 35 years old, just about, give or take. That's what like most of these guys besides Forsberg's at 30. And I think Nyquist was around 30. So, and then finally you get the Novak, who's down here for, our team in points leader. And I think he's like 27. So you finally get under that 30-year-old barrier right there. So we have a lot of old guys we got to replace on this team. So that's why we're trading people away, trying to get younger, build for the future. Because whenever you looked at our roster coming into the season, I mean, we looked like we was going to, be dominant, or at least be a contender, at least make the playoffs. I mean, look at this. Forsberg, Rossi. I mean, you're looking at it. We ended up getting Stamkos. I mean, we looked good on paper. And then Saros, you didn't think he was going to be as bad as he was coming into this season. This is like the worst season for Saros in his career. I mean, I know before the Four Nation faceoff, he was third in the league for goals allowed. So, I mean, look, we can take a second to check to see who is leading the league in goals allowed, but it's probably your boy. Let me see real quick. Complete leaders. Let's see. Goals allowed right here. Dang, he did it, boys. He did it. Saros is number 1 in the league for goals allowed in a season, for this season so far. I mean, I know there's still games to play, but he's sitting here at number 1, brother. That's crazy right there. 128 goals allowed. Save percentage, .899. But we're still running him out there. He's doing what he can. But, hey, 128 goals allowed. That's crazy. Breaking news right here. I just saw it for the first time with you guys. So instant reaction right there. Meanwhile, speaking of old guys, we're talking Steven Stamkos, right? Old guy right here, around 35 years old, coming to us. We think he's going to be good, right? Wrong. We're just playing him wrong, really. I mean, if you look at his points right here, look, each year he starts 46, 95, 91, 97. Let's skip down because I don't want to go forever. 2021, 106, 22. He had 84. In 2023, he had 81. Then he comes to the Nashville Predators sitting at 33. And this is something the announcers mentioned as well, saying this was going to be the season where he had the least amount of shots on net in a season. That is tough. That is tough, chat. So, hey, let me know what you think about it, man. Steven Stamkos, not performing, but is it really him? Is it the coaching not setting him up? Because he's not even getting shots on net, so that's tough. But hey, this will do it for today's episode. Let me know how you feel about the Nyquist trade. If you think the season is over, like the players are just giving up. We know the season's over. We're not making the playoffs. I think we're the third to worst team in points right now in the NHL. But let me know all that, your thoughts on everything down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the What's Nation. And as always, let's go Preds, baby.